YouTube, if you're watching this, you are welcome back to the reaction channel. If you're new here, you are more than welcome to subscribe, and obviously subscribe to the main channel, DkTv, on the road to 10,000. We almost there. But listen, today's topic, by the name of the title, you already know what's going on. It's the Future versus Sierra versus Russell situation. And it's crazy that I say this, because this been going on, this debate been going on for years, since Sierra and Future broke up and she got with Russell. And it's so crazy because it goes about so many ways. Like, girls go after the guys that know they gonna dog them out, then seek the guys that are nice and willing to take care of them at the end. So it's like, what's the point of being a nice guy if you're always gonna finish last? You feel me? So girls want to say, yeah, I have a Russell, but why not have that type of guy in your life in the beginning? You like the thrill, you like the rush in the beginning, and then at the end, when you feel me, you went through all that, you want to find a nice guy. Why does the nice guy deserve you when initially you got used up? No guy don't want no girl that's used up, unless he kind of a simp. I personally think, yeah, I don't think that was a good. Me personally, I wouldn't have wifed her. Mainly in his position, I wouldn't have wifed her because of the fact that you feel me, she was with 50, she was with Future, she was the list goes on, you feel me? But I don't know, I can't co-sign Russell, and there's some things that I feel like Future could have did a little better, but don't be that nice guy, man. That nice guy finishes last. You know what I'm saying? But there was a debate where it's like, would you rather your son be Russell Wilson in the future? And me personally, I'd rather him be a Future. He knows how to take charge. He knows when to let go of something that's not for him no more. He's not going to let no girl lead him. I feel like a guy should lead him. And he knows a situation where a girl's just coming around after she done been through all that trauma stuff. I don't want to deal with that. It's one thing if a guy's manipulating you, but you stuck around knowing who the person was. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like, who would you want your daughter to date? A Russell or a Future? You know what I'm saying? But do I want her going through that? Would I want her that dumb? I don't feel like I would have my daughter, in a sense, look for that guy in the beginning. I feel like a lot of girls look for that rush, for that thrill. They like the bad boys. They like guys that's doing this, doing that, and don't know the consequences of it. And when the consequences come up and reap, and now you become a single mother, and this may happen, they don't put that into alignment with their future. They're just thinking for them now. But we're gonna watch this video where Future exposes Sierra's perfect marriage with Russell. It's a video of 8 minutes long. We just gonna cut to 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Make sure y'all subscribe. We ain't gonna take too much time up.
They make a baby, so to her it's like a baby ties us together.
But 3 months after giving birth, she got to see who Future really was.
She knew who Future really was. Let's stop there though. I'm not saying Sierra's not a good girl. There's plenty of good girls out here, beautiful, smart, talented, but choose the wrong. How is it so repetitive that y'all like doing that all the time? There's no way, bro. I'm not buying it. Y'all know, y'all got all the choices in the world. She's beautiful, she's a singer, she's this, she's that. You've been with different type of guys, you know how they move. Come on now. Now, the last time you got it right, come on. You could have got it right the first time.
The engagement was being called off. I called it off. I'm not comfortable about where I'm at in my career. I'm not comfortable with compromising and being the person that I am.
And it sounds like...
And he put his goals over his marriage, which is, as a man, I feel like you should always do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your kids or anything, but your goals, you aren't who you are without your goals. The man that you become, the character that you develop over the time of all your trauma, your losses, your wins, all that builds character to become who you are. You feel me? So I feel like you should always put your goals, your dreams, your ambitions over any woman. You feel me? In a relationship, not over your mother or nothing. You feel me? But I'm saying in a relationship with another female, because you fall off, bro, she's gone. You fall off, you don't got no kind of revenue coming in, no income, no nothing. She's gone. I promise you, bro. So always put your dreams, always put your goals and your ambition before any female. I don't care if she says, "Oh, you don't make time for me." None of that. You know what I came with. You know my purpose. You either gonna stay around, or you go find something else that you feel like might align with you. But I won't ever stop the flow. You should never stop no flow for no female. You feel me? You could chase money, and girls always gonna come around you. You chase girls and leave that money alone, they gone. They gonna flock away. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your purpose.
Like he prioritized his work over getting married.
No, I'm sure it was really difficult for you.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna marry her, so I'm not saying she's a bad girl. She just chose to make bad decisions.
You had a baby, you were engaged, it was all very public.
Becoming a single mom, I would have moments and I'd be in the shower and I'd be crying. And I'd be like crying because I am not in the happiest place and it hurts when I'm going through.
As quickly as her world went up, it was like as quickly as it came down.
And just months later, when she was spotted out with another guy herself, she was accused of replacing Future with somebody even worse.
Worse.
You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so goddamn square. He's a fucking square.
Russell was being called lame and square for being clean cut and committed.
We met through a mutual friend, and the first day we saw each other, it was like, yes, sir.
You look like you fall in love fast. You fall in love fast?
I'm not going to put a time limit on when and when I can't do something.
Crazy how she finds a good guy after she's been with all these other guys in the industry. It's so repetitive with these females, bro. It's so crazy. I'm not generalizing the whole population of females, but a majority of females like to do that. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I tell all my fellas, like, this is a male development channel. I tell all my fellas, focus on yourself. Don't focus on these joints. You feel me? They're going to come around. They always going to be around. You lose one, you get another one. And that's law, bro. You can't ever stress one. You feel me? There's going to be ones that are good for you. You feel me? And if she bring you peace and profit, then keep her around. But if she ain't on that timing and y'all don't really align, she's not for you. Keep it pushing. You feel me? But in this scenario right here, it's so tricky because I just can't be the good guy. I can't be the nice guy. I'm not gonna wife you after you've been with all these other dudes. I'm not. I can't.
On top of the media sort of asking questions, Future added some fuel to the fire. He started publicly attacking Russell, giving him death threats.
That's why I don't co-sign on Future's part. Like, he's me personally, the only thing I'll be worried about in this situation is my kid, because he did have a kid with her. So I wouldn't be in my emotions about no guy being with her after I said I'm done with her. You feel me? I can't be mad at her, or I can't be mad at him or her, whatever the situation is. So that I don't co-sign. Up until whatever he did right here, I co-sign, but not this.
And harassing him online.
If it's true.
Russell Wilson. He do exactly what she tell him to do. He not being a man in that position. Of course, I wouldn't want somebody to push my son. If I was a kid and my mom had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped the shit out of him. Leave my son out of your relationship, because we don't need your relationship for anything. I can take care of him on my own.
And I get that. I get that feeling of like, I'm the dad and like, that's my son. It's a natural feeling when somebody is going to be around your child, maybe more so than you are.
Yes, his feelings were valid, but did he have to do it so publicly? Because it didn't stop there. He actually went on to write a song about Ciara.
Even if I hate you once, you part of my collection. Collection by Future, that's my shit. I didn't know he wrote that for her though.
And Ciara, is she like responding?
Well, basically what she did is she filed a defamation suit against Future for $15 million for his attacks. Yes. And then Future countersued and basically claimed that his comments are not affecting her or not damaging her reputation because her career was already on a low.
First of all, that's rude. If you don't want her back, why are we doing this? At the end of the day, you still have to call each other. You still have to figure out what's going on with the baby. And you're in court fighting. Yeah. And that's ridiculous.
And to make things worse, the harassment continued in the media.
One of the hosts stated that Ciara would have never married the NFL player if he didn't have money.
And a woman.
That is also true. But I can't... There's different variables to that. You feel me? She is a woman with money. I'm not gonna lie, a girl with money is never gonna choose a guy that doesn't have bread. Ever. But that's a different scenario. But in that situation, a girl would never pick up a guy that's working a 9 to 5 making less than her, bro. So that's also a situation where it's like, yeah, he's a nice guy, but only because he's making bread. So is that the main reason? I mean, that's definitely a big part of it. Like, yo, he's making bread and he's gonna treat me right. I've been through all this other shit. You feel me? I done got dogged out, this and that. You feel me? So it's like it's crazy,
who was
bro.
attracted to a bad boy, can she switch it to a clean cut guy?
Right.
I think that a woman would do that for financial stability.
But she wasn't with Russell for his money, and it wasn't to complete the perfect picture in her head. Ciara wasn't blinded anymore and realized the love she and her son deserved.
When I was thinking about my son, I know the kind of love like that I want for us. My dad's love is what saved me. I've realized I have to start making different decisions.
I realized I had to start making different decisions after I chose the wrong guy. You gotta finish the sentence correctly, Ciara. Talk to me, baby.
Myself was huge. But it was different. Yeah. I never had that feeling in my...
Hey, a bunch of girls want Russell, but how they out here acting? Who they chasing? Who they with? Who they talk to? Until it's time, until they single mothers, until they ran through, until they this and that, that's when they want that, bro. It's just so crazy. It's kind of like repetitive story. That's why I don't really jack it.
What was the feeling?
And you got this joint talking to her.
What was it? Was just like, it was calm.
How can she be calm? Isn't she in a lawsuit, like, battle with Future right now?
Well, Ciara wanted to put her son first, ultimately. So she made the step to grant joint custody to Future. They both ended up dropping their suits, and Future stated, if you're happy, I'm happy. You're connected for life. I don't want to go through this shit and for it to come back on my son, my kid. I want you to be in the best situation.
Russ jumped right in. He was changing diapers. He was so proud of Future's first steps.
I wanted a woman who was going to love me the way that my mom loved my dad.
By focusing on herself instead of trying to get someone to turn into something that they're not, Ciara finally found the love that she deserved and became the perfect example of what she had growing up.
So there's something beautiful.
She had a perfect example of what she wanted when she grew up and still chose the wrong nigga. I can't jack it, bro.
About your kids seeing how you're loved. Once I start to love myself, I can also be loved how I deserve to be loved, and I can also love the right way too.
Sometimes
would she claim him? I'm just gonna put this in the air. Would she claim him the same way she claims him now if he didn't have the bread? Just if he was just a nice guy. That's what I'm saying. There's different variables to this situation. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a while to get there, but once you get it, it's like life-changing. And you're able to see the things that you deserve and that you don't deserve.
But why does a guy have to wait to you for, like, a guy that's, for example, Russell Wilson or whatever, like his status? Why does a guy have to wait till you had a kid with somebody else, been through all this relationships with different dudes in the industry, and then get you like, bro, I don't want you like that. Certain guys don't want. That's why I feel like Russell is kind of a simp. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't maneuver like that. You could still be a good man and be a leader. You can't let. I feel like, in a sense, he letting Ciara walk over him. Y'all might disagree. Y'all can let me know in the comments.
Instead of focusing on fitting the wrong person into the picture in your head, you can focus on becoming the best version of yourself.
See now, that we could argue comments, man. But she had the option to choose the right man at the beginning. You feel me? She had a father figure in her life. She had someone that was treating her mother right. You feel me? And obviously we're still married, but still chose to go after the bad boy. And like I said, she's been with several guys in the industry. So this is not like, okay, this just happened to be and he just left me. She knows how the game goes. So there's definitely both things on both sides. I wouldn't co-sign from Future. I feel like he was in his feelings a little bit. But, and you know, Russell, he's carrying a baggage. I'm not doing neither or. When I'm done with a situation, I try to wash my hands with it and just keep it pushing. Obviously, there's going to be some ties to it because of the kid. So he definitely still has to talk to her, co-parenting and all that. Media pushes out things and makes them a lot bigger than what it seems. You feel me? So in this situation, would you rather be a Russell or a Future? Let me know down in the comments. Me personally, I'd rather be a Future, but without future problems. Like I don't want a lot of baby mothers, and I don't want to go back and forth on the internet with no woman I had a child with. You feel me? So I'll maneuver like Future. I'll still treat my girl right if she, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my girl, but. It's a lot of things too. If y'all want a part 2, we could dissect this these different interviews with them. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Glad y'all made it to the end of the video. Subscribe to the main channel as well. Let's get it. Let's go.